Now, there's some people out there that believe that slavery has ended. Slavery, though, has never ended. Now, it used to be different back in the day, and it's significantly changed in many areas. While in many other areas, it's remained the same or has actually gotten extensively worse. Like here in America, where I'm at, most people are just debt slaves. And this is because we don't get paid enough for all the goods and services that we put out. A lot of times we put out an excess amount of goods or services, and we don't get paid what we should because corporations take it from us. They take more than what they deserve, and it only goes to executives. And then we have taxes, which, we need taxes to pay for federal funding and, pay for the schools and do healthcare, have an army, and do all these other amazing things that we could do with it. There's a lot of things we don't. We don't do the best things we can with our government money. We really waste the taxes. And corporations come in and they steal money from us. They get all these subsidies that they don't even need because the owners are billionaires and aren't really shelling out their fair share to keep everything going. And we're just letting them do it. We're letting them steal from us. And we wouldn't have to work as many hours or as hard if they didn't. Now, everyone needs a job, but not everyone has a job. And if we gave everyone a job, then everyone would have a job. So everyone would have to work significantly less. Now, let's not discuss debt slavery anymore, even though it's pretty important. Let's discuss real slavery, because it's still tied to the same thing. I guess it's still debt slavery, but let's think about it. In Africa, if you get stuck into a mining community, you are forced into the mines. They give you enough food to survive. Yeah, they say they're paying you, but what really happens is they set up camps around the mine, and there's guards everywhere with AK-47s, and when you try to leave, you get shot. And there's not really too much you can buy there besides food. A lot of times, you could be a kid, and you could be in a mine for over 24 hours because, if you come back up, you're getting shot in the fucking head, and they told you to go down there. Not only that, but you're having your butthole searched, on the regular to make sure you're not trying to steal diamonds. And that's going on everywhere. That doesn't include where you go into India or China and you have a whole bunch of child labor shops in the bottom. And we're not talking about the sex slave industry that's going around the whole entire world where people are buying and selling people and then locking them in their fucking basement. The world's a fucked up place, and we're not really doing as much as we could about it because the people in charge are hoarding out all their money and they're endorsing this. Because let's look at the rubber industry in Africa and how they force them to do that, and then the corporations all bought their rubber from Africa because it was so cheap because it's slave labor. They're doing the same thing now except with gold, and they're using other precious minerals for technology. So Apple could charge less for their cell phone. They charge a little bit less manufacturing costs, but they still bank the money. And then these people are just sitting there suffering and dying because they're not getting paid, and they're just like, well, we have enough people working the mines. This guy looks like he's about to die. He's not putting out enough labor. Let's just shoot him, kill him. And that's how slavery works today. So we're pretty much slaves to the super elite, and we're not doing anything, so they just keep doing it. Slavery never ended. We like to pretend it did. And a lot of people like to act like it did. But that's the reason why everyone's so pissed off. And hopefully one day, we'll get out of our shackles and actually take care of this planet by ourselves, instead of being a slave.